Thanks for joining us. I'm Blake Suniga here with Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz. A look now while we have a moment. Let's take a look at our 5 starters for each team. And here's Burton. Pass to Billings. The rebound by the Liberty. And the Liberty with possession here. And while Breanna Stewart has a lot of years left in the tank, she's already in the GOAT conversation.
It's crazy. I mean, you know, she's had 5 straight top 3 finishes in MVP race. She's already won every award, every title, you know, you took in college, internationally, WNBA. She's on a path unmatched in the history of the game.
Now here is Thornton. Pass to Hayes. 4 on the shot clock. It's Burton. Now Cloud. And we're about 1 minute into the first. It's tipped. And so it looks like Liberty will retain possession here.
She had no choice but to lunge for that pass to make sure it didn't get through.
Yeah, and that was important because probably would have been a quick 2 points if she doesn't knock it out of bounds. So I love that effort level.
Ionescu has it. Shot clock at 5. Releases. Another miss by Sabrina Ionescu. Now here is Hayes, covered by Ionescu. And it's Hayes missing. Little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Pass to Johannes. Outside Stewart. Cloud. Releases. It's hauled in by Tiffany Hayes.
As far as, you know, a jumper will go, that's as high percentage as it gets.
Seriously, I don't know how that one didn't fall.
And there's the 3-second violation. Still tied up as both these teams look for a breakthrough. Now here's Cloud. The 17-footer goes down.
It's good to see Cloud knocking down the mid-range jumper and taking what comes to her.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. They set a pick. It's Burton. She's covered by Cloud. Tiffany Hayes for 3. Drains the 3-pointer.
You know, some players you can give that shot to, but let me be clear. She is not one of them. Terrible job by the defense.
Now here is Ionescu. And it's going to be a 3-second call. It's Burton. Thornton outside. And there's a pick. Inside. Just 5 on the clock. For 3, Tiffany Hayes knocks down the 3 ball.
Well, with such a detailed offensive skill set, Hayes gives defenders a ton of different looks.
Ionescu outside. Screen by Stewart. 3-pointer. And Sabrina Ionescu, good for 3.
Looks like she took that last three a little personal.
Hey, do you blame her? That was some payback right there.
Pass to Billings. Thornton, defended by Stewart. Low block shot on the way. Burton gets the bucket. And here's Cloud. Sabali with it. Ionescu outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Sabali the screen. Puts up a 3. They get it back. Stewart off to a good start as she hits her first shot attempt.
What a hustle play by Stewart. Picks up the trash and puts it in the can. She has such a motor.
It's Burton. She's covered by Cloud. And she comes up with the deuce.
Well, when you look at that 2024 WNBA draft, by far the most watched in league history, and arguably the most talent we've ever seen in a draft as well.
Well, the previous draft high was just about 600,000 viewers. This last one had 2.4 million, shattering the 20-year-old record.
And really, to me, the most exciting part of the WNBA right now, it's all the new viewers tuning in. It's just incredible. You know, it's just terrific positioning on her part to get the rebound. So, you know, she might not have the size or the height, but she's got plenty of smarts. That's where you like your shots to come from.
New York trailing here. Now Ionescu. Stewart up top. Over Thornton. And the Liberty getting another bucket right there.
The mid-range jumper, something I love to see. Stewart's game is multifaceted, and I'm really not surprised to see her knock that one down.
It's Burton. Pass to Talbot. Now Hayes. A baseline J. Yes, on the jump shot.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it did not work. Not if it results in that shot.
Cloud outside. Now here's Sabali. Stewart with the ball. Again, the Liberty good for 2.
Stewart's offensive prowess allowing her to nail that jumper right there. I honestly think I could watch her shoot those all day.
It's Burton. To the paint. And the ball out of play. The Liberty will have it. And the Liberty with possession here. They trail by 3. Pass to Ionescu. Plenty of space. The rebound by Thornton.
I mean, it would have been something to see her hit from all the way back there.
There aren't many players that can hit from out there, but she's definitely one of them.
Here's Billings. Over Stewart. And she didn't get quite enough under that one. Cloud with it. Goes back up. The rebound by Thornton. Aerial Powers on the wing. Pass to Burton. Down low. And that one's good. Billings.
They're looking bounce pass to set up the basket.
And they've been looking at a sink offensively.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Now here's Ionescu. She's guarded by Hayes. Pass to Stewart. To the inside. Cloud. Another shot. Yep, that one goes.
A nice little wrinkle to her game. At 6 feet, Cloud is a big guard, helps her inside.
Outside Powers. Now Thornton. Billings. Banked in off the glass.
The only tough part of that basket was establishing position inside. The rest was easy.
Ionescu outside. Teardrop shot, and the shot goes in.
And because of Ionescu's deep bag of scoring tricks, I'm not surprised to see her bust out the floater there.
Outside Powers. Pass to Hayes. To the middle. The shot by Billings, no good.
Great defense right there to prevent one of the best finishers in the league from converting in close.
The #1 overall pick in 2016, Breanna Stewart continues to be a big-time player in the W.
Well, her transition from Connecticut to the WNBA was seamless. She won Rookie of the Year and established herself as a star right from the jump. Now, as a veteran, Stewie remains one of the most dominant players in the league. Stellar take from Cloud. The defense has to clog up those avenues to the basket.
Outside Powers. Down low. Burton. Off on the layup.
She's a very strong finisher, guys. I'm surprised that she wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Pass to Stewart. Ionescu. Outside Sabali. Here's Stewart. And the Liberty getting another bucket right there.
Well, we know about Stewart's game down low, but don't sleep on her jumper. She's a shooter who prides herself on efficiency.
Now here is Hayes. She's got 8. Here's Billings. Over Stewart. Cloud pulls it in.
Well, I'm going to say the defense got pretty lucky right there because she's going to make a lot more of those than she misses when she gets that much room.
Here's Ionescu. 5 points in the game. Pass to Johannes. Over Hayes. They get it back. Outside for Stewart. Good on the triple.
Sharp shooting from Stewie. She's the definition of a stretch 4.
And here's Burton. They set the pick. Pass to Billings. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch. New York in the lead. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Ionescu outside. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Stewart. 18 feet out. And she connects with the jumper.
Very well done. Confident and composed as always.
And so the first quarter in the books. Liberty out in front, up 6. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And taking a look at the Liberty performance here. Guys, what are your thoughts?
Really hard work being put in from the glass by them from the get-go.
Yeah, everyone's done a great job boxing out for them here, and it's showing up on the stat sheet.
Pass to Burke. Davis with it. Stewart with the ball. Lets the 3 fly. No good, but that's just her first miss in 7 shots. To the paint. Here's a me here. Outside Powers. To the inside. Good defensive work by Jonquel Jones. Pass to Davis.
Powers covering.
Clock at 4. Pulls up on the wing. Dimes with the rebound. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Inside. Here's a me here. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll retain possession. Now here's Dimes. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. 5 on the clock. Pass to Talbot. Martin. Here's Dimes. No good from outside.
And in 2023, the Liberty made their long-awaited return to the WNBA Finals.
It's crazy to think about it, guys, but that was their first trip to the finals in 21 years. And despite it being the Liberty's 5th finals appearance, still no titles. Incredible when you think this is an original WNBA franchise and the amount of stars and Hall of Famers they've had over the years. You just love the mindset of Powers, ready to attack, going right at the hoop.
And it's New York's ball. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter. Pass to Jones. Burke. And again, it's the Liberty missing. To the inside.
Me here with the bucket.
Amihir never stopped working inside. Once she got the ball in deep, it was over.
Pass to Burke. Here's Stewart.
She's covered by me here.
And that one's good. Stewart.
Assistant, Kennedy Burke.
For those joining us, we're in the second quarter with just about 3 minutes gone by. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Aerial Powers on the wing, guarded by Davis. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Martin. Powers with it. Shoots. The rebound by Brianna Stewart.
Very close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Not a great habit to get into, letting her get that wide open.
A premier interior scorer, Jones's physical presence is enough to intimidate defenders.
Outside Powers.
Let me hear a screen.
Shot from the wing. That one rolling around and rims out. New York in the lead. Now Davis. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. To the middle. Pass to Jones.
You have to respect how John Paul Jones has continually upped her game.
Well, she never seems satisfied with her game, does she? Even after she won Most Improved Player, she just kept working to get even better. And the results speak for themselves, as she eventually won League MVP.
The first free throw is good.
Well, we know not every team in the league is a title contender. So what's the key for teams in the rebuilding process, Brian?
Your scouting department really matters, because if you're a losing team, your draft picks, whether first or second round, will play.
Yeah, and I'll throw in luck as well. I mean, those ping pong balls going your way, winning the lottery, getting the first overall pick, you can add an Asia Wilson and Aaliyah Boston. And when you add a player of that value, that can change your fortunes pretty quickly.
Now here's Dimes.
Let me hear a screen.
To the paint. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Look at how Ami here uses her height to overcome the interior resistance.
Now here's Cloud. She's guarded closely. Pass to Sabali. Nails the baby hook.
They worked it in nicely right there.
Dimes with the ball. Looking for her first basket still in this one. Here's Martin. And the ball out of play. The Liberty will have it. The Liberty making a switch here. Let's see if they can extend their lead to double digits.
And no reason to think they can't the way they're going.
Stewart up top. Outside Sabali. Back to Stewart. Fires from deep. Count it. And she's now 8 of 9 from the field.
An offensive juggernaut. Once Stewart gets a few to fall, you know she's feeling it.
Pass to Martin. Now Billings. Shoots over Sabali. The shot by Billings, no good. Here's Cloud. She has 6. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Very close call there on the illegal screen.
I'd go along with it. You know, to me, it didn't really look like her feet were set.
The Liberty making a switch here. And here's Powers. Pass to Martin. Now Billings. Some solid defense from Brianna Stewart. Ionescu outside. Left side, Stewart. Brianna Stewart draws the double. Now here's Ionescu. That one's good, and so Natasha Cloud gets the assist.
They really set Ionescu up for success there. Perfectly positioned with a good look at the hoop.
Pass to Thornton. Back to Powers. Can they get it? Rebound, New York.
The D got away with a major lapse there.
Now here's Cloud. 6 points for her. Here's Ionescu. He here grabs the board.
You can tell how much the defense respects her because they were all over her on that look.
There's a screen. Here's Powers. And it's off from three-point range.
Wow, this quarter has been ugly for her.
And it's not showing signs of turning around anytime soon. Her touch is all but gone.
That's the type of lead pass we've really come to expect from her.
They really want to find that igniter here.
That's right, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Maybe you need to suit up, Tim. They need a spark. Basket counts.
Give an assist there, not for a pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed her up and really just made that layup possible.
Now here's Cloud. Pass to Stewart. Brianna Stewart draws the double. Ionescu. 5 to shoot. Stewart misses. Thornton outside. Martin covered by Ionescu. They set the pick. The three ball. And Aerial Powers with the triple.
Spacing the floor with her long-range shooting. Powers, fantastic at connecting from deep.
Ionescu outside. From downtown. Me here grabs the board.
Well, you could see it in her eyes. She wanted to return the favor with that three, but she just couldn't get it to go.
Some room here for Aerial Powers. She gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit lead. Now here's Ionescu. D right on her. Let's go. And she can't stop the run as that misses. Thornton outside. Pass to Ami here. That one's all good. She's now 3 for 5 from the field.
You like how Thornton puts the team first. She would rather move the ball than force her own shot.
Now Ionescu. She's got 8. Another miss by Sabrina Ionescu. Now Martin. Covered by Ionescu. Pass to Powers. Shoots over Cloud. Powers' shot is off. New York leading. And here's Ionescu. Here's Johannes. Screen by Stewart. Here's Johannes. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. A nice shot by Cloud.
Love the take from Cloud right there. Not letting the defense deter her.
Powers with it. She has 7. Pass to Martin. Back to Powers. It's stolen by Natasha Cloud. Stewart with the ball. Ami here on her. Outside Stewart. Pass to Ionescu. Looking to get it going. And Powers pulls it down.
She has slipped into a real funk here.
Definitely. The basket is not looking very big to her at this point.
Now here's Powers. Beyond the arc. It's in. Bucket number 4 for her, shooting at a 4 for 9 clip.
When Powers takes flight for a jump shot, she really gets up. Has tremendous elevation on the J.
Here's Ionescu. 8 points for her. Here's Johannes. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3-ball at one end with their own.
A 3-point battle starting to take shape here.
And here's Martin. Down low. Thornton outside. Inside. Here's Martin. Off target from three-point range. That'll do it for the first half. It's the Liberty leading by 9. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And the second half about to start in just a few moments. What a game we're seeing from Breanna Stewart.
Quite simply, she's been terrific. This is just what they need from her.
And a double-double in just one half of basketball? You can't ask for anything more as a coach, teammate, or fan.
Now here's Cloud. Pass to Johannes. Outside Stewart. Cloud. Stewart with the screen. From the top of the key. Cloud can't get it to go.
One of the key cogs in Washington's 2019 title run, Natasha Cloud.
I mean, she was huge. The Mystics getting their first title with Cloud as the starting point guard. She's a bona fide clutch player, someone you want on the floor in big moments.
Thornton's shot is good.
Well, you have to run Thornton off her shot. You simply cannot let her get comfortable in the catch and fire.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Now here's Cloud. She's tightly guarded. Count the basket. Now Burton. Pass to Billings. And she finishes nicely on the layup.
Those 2 points, almost a sure thing when they're able to get the ball inside to that position.
Now here is Ionescu. She's guarded by Hayes. Now here is Stewart. Back to Ionescu. 5 on the clock. On the wing, Natasha Cloud. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. It's Burton. She's covered by Cloud. Pass to Burton. The three buries the long-range jumper.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
Now here's Cloud. 10 points for her. Screen by Stewart. Takes the three. And it's Natasha Cloud with the trifecta.
Showing that competitive fire. Natasha Cloud takes pride in coming back with a three of her own.
Home team.
All right, if you had to choose one player to start a franchise with, who are you taking?
Honestly, this is going to surprise you maybe, but this is an easy one for me. It's A'ja Wilson. She's the force in the league right now, the two-time defending champion.
Oh, I agree. 2 MVPs, 2 Defensive Player of the Year awards, and she's still in her prime. Asia Wilson could get even better.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. It's Burton. She's covered by Cloud. Thornton with it. Just 2 to shoot. Just her first attempt. Sabrina Ionescu with the rebound.
The shot was there for her. She had to take it. And I don't care if she didn't convert. She should take it again next time.
Now here's Cloud. 13 points in this game. Right side, Stewart. Cloud outside. There's the 3. And again, it's New York with a 3.
And this is big for Natasha Cloud's confidence because when she's hitting from downtown, it helps her get into a rhythm offensively.
It's Burton. She has 7. To the middle. And that one's good. Billings.
You know, she's done a ton to help this team, but if they're going to come back, she needs to do even more.
Ionescu up top. She's guarded by Hayes. Tries to break her ice. And it's New York with another. And these guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assists.
When everybody's involved offensively, it's in a way helping you defensively too.
And it's Hayes missing. New York in the lead. On the wing, Natasha Cloud. She's got 16. Pass to Ionescu. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Hayes. And here's Billings. To the wing, right side. 6 to shoot. Thornton with it. And here's Burton. Defended by Stewart. And here's Ionescu. She's got 10. Another miss by Sabrina Ionescu. Outside Hayes. Pass to Burton. Shoots over Cloud. Offensive board.
Tremendous effort. She's already cracked double digits on boards.
And all those rebounds lead the team. She's been the tone setter for them today in terms of work ethic.
Now here's Cloud. To the left side wing. Sabrina Ionescu from outside gets a three-pointer to fall.
Can't give Ionescu any airspace from downtown. If you do, she'll torch you from there.
Now Burton. She has 7. Outside Hayes. Here's the pick. They need this. Nailed from three-point land.
Those two, they just keep going right at each other from deep.
A little one-on-one action we've got on our hands here, Tim.
I'm not complaining.
Now here's Cloud. 16 points for her. Stewart with the screen. Now here's Cloud. Tight defense on her. And she makes good on the layup.
She's carrying a lot of the load offensively, and normally that's good news for them.
It's Burton. Pass to Thornton. No good with the triple. Now here's Ionescu. She's guarded by Hayes. Ionescu outside. And here's Johannes. Cloud. She's guarded by Hayes. For 3. And it's Billings with the rebound. Pass to Burton. Here's Talbot. Thornton outside. There's a screen. Here's Billings, guarded by Sabali. Now Burton. She's got 7.
Even though she's little compared to the bigger players on the floor, she's done some tall work on the boards.
Cloud, covered by Thornton. Up top, Cloud. 18 points for her. Sabrina Ionescu from outside. Buries it from three-point range.
It's nice to see elite scorers like Stewart create for others, because despite her skill set, she understands it's a team game.
It's Burton. Pass to Thornton. Here's Talbot. Billings. Puts the fadeaway right on the money. Now here's Cloud. Now here's Sabali. And she drops it in from the low post.
A premier passer. Cloud racks up an assist. Really puts her teammates in great positions to score.
Pass to Talbot. Thornton, defended by Stewart. Here's Talbot. And good, coming off the assist by Kayla Thornton.
Give an assist there, not for a pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed her up and really just made that layup possible.
New York calls timeout. Here's Davis. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change.
Harrison the screen.
Ionescu misses.
Yeah, the great shooters, they know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice there.
Yeah, not very good defensive coverage that time. The D got lucky. More for Powers, feeling it tonight. When she gets it going, she can do it all. Hit a three, drive, post up, so difficult to cover.
Now here's Ionescu. 16 points for her. Pass to Davis. To the inside. Shot's good by Jones.
What a plus it is to get those looks in the paint.
And former MVP Jonquel Jones made a finals appearance in her first season with the Liberty.
Yeah, and she also led the Sun to the finals while she was in Connecticut. And Jones, she's just the ideal stretch big. 6'6", great length, about 38% from three over her career. If you have Jones on your team, you're going to win a lot of games. You know what? I don't care how far from the bucket she is. You've got to have a defender on her. She's just too good from long range.
Here's Burke. Back to Ionescu. From past the arc, cans it from downtown.
Gotta love Ionescu's intensity, delivering an emphatic answer.
Outside Powers. Pass to Burton. Back to Powers. 3 on the clock. Over Davis. And she gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Look at that move. Is she special or what? I love watching her operate inside.
Pass to Davis. Back to Ionescu. And the Liberty getting another bucket right there.
What a scoring display we're seeing from Ionescu right now, putting her expansive offensive skill set on full display.
Now here's Powers. 15 points in the game. Lets it go from the wing. And it's Ionescu with the rebound. Here's Burke. Ionescu outside. Pass to Davis. Off target with the three. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Liberty out in front, up by 11. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. Welcome back. 4th quarter of action starting up in what has been a one-side show. Dimes with the ball. Outside Powers. Let me hear a screen. Fires the three. And Aerial Powers with the triple.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
Guarded by Dimes. From 17 feet out. That shot off the mark. Pass to Martin. Ami here. Outside Powers. Offline with the three. New York in the lead. Jones right side. Over Dimes. Good on the shot.
That's a heads-up play right there, guys. Not just on the assist, but also on the finish.
Here's Martin. Dimes. Pass to Martin. To the paint. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, look, one of the reasons they're trailing is because we haven't seen enough of that. She has to become a bigger part of her offense.
Now here's Davis. Now Stewart. Brianna Stewart draws the double. Shot clock at 5. Drills the three-pointer. And here's Dimes. Pass to Martin. Here's Bibby. Defended by Stewart. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Here's Powers. Rebounded by Davis. And it's New York's ball. At one point, they led by 16. To the middle. Stewart. And the layup is good.
An intelligent scorer like Stewart knows that points can come from anywhere. That's just beautiful teamwork.
Now here's Dimes. Up top, Powers. Guarded by Davis. A nice shot by Powers. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Pass to Burke. Now here is Stewart. And here's Davis. The tray. And Powers pulls it down.
You can't get into much better position for the three-pointer. Just didn't get it to fall.
So she gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots next.
As tough as they come. Ami here, forcing her way to the line.
At the line for your home team, Letitia Almeida. 2 shots.
And she makes the first.
Well, what's striking about Letitia Ami here is her versatility. She's got size, but she can move like a 1, and she can guard the whole floor.
Both good at the line. Now Cloud. Pass to Davis. Here's Burke. Back to Cloud. Lets it go from deep. Sinks the three-pointer.
Wow. Cloud looked almost automatic on the catch and shoot. No hesitation at all. Did you guys see that?
And here's Martin. Dimes. Outside Stewart. Brianna Stewart draws the double. Three-pointer Natasha Cloud. Good. And Brianna Stewart gets the assist.
And once Cloud turns on the Jets, watch out, because she's going to keep after it on offense.
Outside Powers. Pass to Dimes. Clock at 6. Outside Powers. Over Davis. New York with the rebound. Now here's Cloud. Stewart with the screen. Cloud can't get it to go.
She may have been surprised to find herself so open, and maybe that's why she missed.
Pass to Ami here. Here's Dimes. Now Martin. She's covered by Cloud. And here is Dimes. There's a screen. Here's Powers. Misses the 3. And the Liberty with possession here. The lead is 15. Davis with it. Powers covering. To the inside. Soft touch off the glass.
Give credit where credit's due. Terrific assist inside.
They're really on back foot at this point.
Yeah, at both ends of the floor. Things are just not going their way.
Here's Ami here. Tries again. No good. Good work defensively by Brianna Stewart. Pass to Jones. And the three off target. Now here's Powers. Guarded closely. Ami here with it. Outside Powers. Shoots over Cloud. That's good from 17 feet away.
An efficient score. When Powers sees there's some space to get her shot off, she does not hesitate.
Pass to Davis. Back to Cloud. From outside the arc, the three-pointer is on target.
They are dialed in from three-point land here in the fourth.
Yeah, and that's just putting it mildly, Tim. I mean, they're putting a world of hurt on their opponents with the triple.
And there's no better time, Brian, to hit threes than in the fourth quarter.
Powers' shot is off. Now here's Cloud. Pass to Davis. Stewart. She's covered by me here. Just 5 on the clock. Cloud with it. Outside Stewart. Shoots over me here. And it's Stewart missing. Here's Powers. Pass to Billings. Dimes. Here's the three. And Aerial Powers with the triple.
With the level of shooter that Powers is, letting her catch and fire, it's not a recipe for success for the defense.
New York calls timeout.
Well, they want to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and now's the time to do it.
Yeah, there was clearly some things going on out there that the coaching staff just wasn't a fan of.
And so it's New York with it. They led by as many as 18 points. Cloud outside. Johannes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Stewart. Hits it from three-point range.
Well, they've built this lead through plays exactly like that. She's easily been the most consistent performer.
No question about that. I mean, she's just hitting everything in sight.
It's Burton. Launches a three. Thornton's shot is good.
Well, if you want to be a forward in the modern WNBA, you have to stretch the defense with your shooting. Thornton with that three-point ability.
Now here's Cloud. Stewart up top. Pass to Ionescu. Sabali the screen. With the shot. Again, the Liberty good for 2.
And Ionescu never seems to get rattled on the court. The shot clock was winding down, but she didn't care.
It's Burton. She's covered by Cloud. And here's Kayla Thornton from the arc. The second chance effort. Billings. That's good. It's her 7th made basket in 14 tries.
Way to crash the offensive glass there. And once she gets her hands on it, you know it's going back up and in.
Cloud outside. Parked down low that time and got hit with the 3-second call. And here's Burton. Pass to Thornton. Here's Talbot. Now Billings. Just 5 to shoot. Now Talbot. The 3 is up.
Johannes with the rebound.
Cloud with it. Pass to Johannes. Out to the wing. Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu hits the three-point bomb.
She is just bombing it today. How many more threes are we going to see from her?
Well, we've already seen a lot. I mean, she's got more points from outside the arc than inside the arc.
Now here's Cloud. Ionescu up top. The rebound by Thornton. Pass to Burton. She's now made half of her 10 shots in the game, and that's her 5th basket.
Great communication between teammates there.
And so it's New York with it. It's a 16-point game. Ionescu outside. Fires it. They get it again. Second chance shot. Left side Hayes. Pass to Thornton. Hayes covered by Ionescu. Now Talbot. And here's Kayla Thornton from the arc. And the 3-ball is good. And the Liberty with possession here. Here's Ionescu.
Johannes.
And it's Hayes with the rebound. Inside, here's Thornton. Talbot, guarded by Sabali. Launches it. Billings. She hangs in there and cashes in on their second chance points. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
They've got to be happy with the effort, the result, the outcome. Great night.
W is a W. And so New York takes this one by a big margin. This was a very strong showing for them. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
Well, guys, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you should feel good about it. A really outstanding team effort.
That'll do it for our broadcast, everyone.